We're here with Lee Fowler after a last-minute winner against Worcester City to give us a 2-1 victory and extend that lead at the top of the league. Just explain to me, the closing few minutes, how did that feel as a manager to be on the bench watching that?
Obviously, from a player's point of view, is euphoria. They've seen the fans, the players all running together, and the bench was up off the pitch. And yeah, for them sort of things, it's ideal. But for me, again, we could have been 4-0 down in the first half. Straight away, I'm thinking, what things went wrong, and everybody else is celebrating. I'm already thinking, what went wrong, rather than enjoying the moment, really. Which I should probably do more, really, get more engaged in it. But to get better, I have to think what went wrong before I deliver the speech into the lads.
Yeah, well, look, I mean, first half, we could have had a couple of goals. Well, like you said, we could have conceded. Some great goalkeeping from Liam Mitchell as well has kept us in this game today, hasn't it?
1,000,000%. I thought we started off really good. First 10-15 minutes I thought we dominated. We've had a few half chances, and then for 25 minutes I thought they'd really put us under the cosh. Liam Mitchell was outstanding today. He's my man of the match. Tom Marshall and Reeves here get applauded again for scoring, but Billy Bennett, your Marshalls, your Dions in there, they are going to be the unsung heroes. If it wasn't for Liam today, I believe we would have lost three or four. Yeah,
in the first half, Tom Marshall's had, he scored from a great shot long range at the end, but he's almost scored in the first half when he's absolutely rattled the crossbar, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think he's hit it too well, if anything. I was calling him to go and push in a little bit more. He was in a space really where he was in no man's land. There was already one at the top for them, so we had two back and Tom. So I just told Tom to go in, and he's caught it beautiful. His technique is one of the best of the football club. Like I've said, I believe he's a higher calibre player, and obviously he's gone and scored the winner. So maybe it's just that he didn't score the worldie, and he's gone and scored the winner. So listen, I'm happy. I'm buzzing for the lads. They've worked hard. They're buying into everything I'm doing. This is now my team. You can see that they won't give up. They won't stop dying. I've said to Billy Bennett epitomises what I'm about. Tackling, heading, 100%. Listen, they've got some tired legs on there today. The pitch was a bit cut up. It's going to be a heavy leg. I have to manage him right this week. But everything he does, long throws, keep putting him under waves of attack, because at some point they will crumble. And no matter what level you are at, if you can keep waves of attack coming through, teams will crumble at some point. I think the substitutions come on with magnificent. Rico and Dicko. I didn't play Dicko today because I thought I went and watched them last Saturday. They were a little bit more aerial sort of dominance in that game. And Rico, I just needed a little bit more of him. He's got unbelievable talent, but he needs to work that extra 15-20% like he did in the second half, and those two done magnificent as well. The attitude, the application, as well as their ability.
I think you can see at the end, obviously, when Tom scored that goal, the unity between all these players and the bench and the coaching staff. It is a really tight-knit football club at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. This is one thing I knew when I come in. I had to buy into them as much as they buy into me. I knew they were a tight group. And you can just see, I think that's one thing we've got over more teams. More teams might have better players than us. I don't think so, but they might think so. But the one thing I know I can guarantee they haven't got is a unity like we've got together. You can see these lads have been together for 2 years now. They love each other. They respect each other. Now they're starting to demand off each other, which is something I want to bring into them. And it's good. It's good for the football club because they care. If you've got a group of players who care about winning games of football, as a manager, this week, it was the first week that the players led the training themselves. Rather than me sort of dictating the tempo and dictating the demands off of each other, I took a step back and they've done it themselves. And that is why, in the end, they've won the game, I think. Not willing to die, not willing to lie down and die.
That's great. Well, now we move on to, we've got 2 games against Quorn, one in the league and then one in the cup. Your training sessions this week, you've got Tuesday and Thursday and no midweek games this week. What sort of things do you think you'll be trying to instill in them to where we went? Not wrong, but that could do a little bit better.
The little things are wrong, they're up on the board. What I said when I went and watched them last Saturday, I think if you give people space, they played like a tight diamond in there, they played a diamond in there on last Saturday. They played a 4-3-3, and I think the 10 caused us a little bit of problems, but if you condense the spaces, the back 4 have to squeeze up with the midfield, the strikers condense the space to the other side, then all of a sudden they're free in midfield, doesn't get any possession of the ball. But what they did do for 25 minutes, they stretched us. And the number 10 who kept picking up the pockets of the ball, the number 8 was a good player as well, who kept getting on the ball. And as soon as I matched him and stopped him playing, I think we took their threat off him. In terms of this week, in terms of workload, I think the pitch took a lot out of him. I'll speak to the coaching staff, and I might give him a little recovery day on the Tuesday, because now it's about being mentally fresh and physically fresh as well. So You know, there's 10 games left, 11 games left now. We just go on to the next game, which is Corn, which will be a difficult game. I'm looking forward to it. We just take each game as it comes now. I said to the lads, enjoy it today, go and have a drink, but be focused again next week, because we have not done anything yet. At the end of the season is April the 27th, and that's where whoever wins the league will deserve to win the league.
That's great. Cheers. Thanks for that. Well done today.
Cheers, thank you.